I'm ready.
This is a thing.
All right.
This is a thing. All right, welcome back, guys, to the Tempest Productions, and today we will be doing a review for Underworld Blood Wars. Forgot what we saw for a second, but this is our special guest, Brendan,
Right.
and works at Cinemark, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So he watches a lot of movies. So go ahead and say what you thought about Underworld Blood Wars.
Okay, well, I loved Underworld Blood Wars personally because I'm an avid fan of the franchise ever since it came out back in, 2003 or something like that?
Yeah, 2003.
Yeah, so Kate Beckinsale's always had a place in my heart. Personally, I thought, like I said, I liked about this film, pretty much every action scene was amazing. We can all agree. The final fight, obviously.
Although the opening scene I didn't really like. Like, when she was starting to explain the story, it was kind of like too many flashes.
That's
for
every
me.
Underworld film.
True. They always have, the same kind of opening and same ending.
It's always like that little reminder of where we left off.
Right, yeah. Kind of like what they do with Saw.
Yeah, exactly, actually, like Saw. But, yeah, I mean, this movie was made for the fans, though, who have seen the sequels.
Yes,
I mean,
for sure.
Yeah, the ones that came before it, and everything like that. That's what it was made for.
Because they know what audience they were trying to at.
That exact same audience. And for that purpose, it worked. And it left, it opened for the final one that's coming out.
Oh, I thought this was the final one.
Nope.
No?
No, one more.
Why? Dude, this movie made me realize how many, bad movies I'm going to have to sit through. For 2017. Don't get me wrong, I liked the movie. I'm recently a fan of the Underworld, because, I watched the first two this week, and then I started watching the third, but I never finished it, and then I still need to watch Awakening. So, but once I'm all caught up, I will watch the newest one that comes out. I had no idea that was coming out. Do you know when? Or is there
the new Underworld?
The new one, yeah.
Well,
it's probably going to be another 3 years.
Yeah, right? If it continues the streak, it's going to be 3 years.
Because it's been 3 years every time. Yeah.
Yeah. But
scenes.
I can get into what I didn't like about it.
Right, okay, you can go and then...
Critically, at every film, especially the last film, Awakening, these films suffer from extremely dull writing. The script. The story is all there. It's written well enough to where we get where the story has gone from the previous movie. But there's a lot in this movie that's left unexplained, in a sense. Just little things.
Well, that's because they always want to make another one and then leave it for you to guess until they make the next one.
Not just the ending per se, but I'm talking about scenes in this movie. We'll keep it spoiler free, but right. There's a scene where a certain character does something, and then that...
Wait, which character? Don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the guy, and then something happens at the end, and the character just kind of flip morals, but he doesn't seem to have any repercussions.
I think I know who you're talking about now.
So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I know. Oh, and also another thing I noticed that I didn't like, the main woman. What was her name?
The chick that was that wanted to be the council.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was wearing a different dress in every scene in the movie.
She was hot.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I noticed that. I was like, why can't she just wear one thing? It was in the same day too. Made no sense.
You just changed a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. See,
yeah, the movie taught me that they have some really good orgies.
Yeah, what the hell is that scene?
Dude, oh no, there's always awkward sex scenes. It's an Underworld movie, especially Evolution
and Rise of the Lycans.
Okay, I didn't get. Well, no, yeah, I did. I got the threesome.
Hanging off. No, he was just hanging off the edge, and she was.
Yeah, no, I got to that. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I think that's where I stopped. Don't ask why, but yeah, it was around there. Yeah.
Other than that, script-wise, I mean, it's clear.
It's obviously just the writing. Yeah. They clearly have the set design down. The acting has gotten increasingly better for everybody involved. I did realize that, as well as the special effects and the fighting scenes and all of that. Even though it is still really cheesy special effects, I feel like they get better with each one.
To be honest, that's what I was gonna say too. I noticed something in Awakening, the effects got kind of more CGI-ish.
Okay, yeah.
In this film, the Lycans, while still having CGI, it looked better, and they also used
more practical.
Yeah,
in a way.
From the first film, they did it
well, because it's half and half,
and that made it a lot more enjoyable to watch because the Lycans, once they're transformed, they look beautiful, like werewolves, and then just slicing. The blood is amazing. Without gore, these movies would suck.
True. So I'm really glad this was R, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I feel like if they would have done PG-13 like they did with Expendables or something,
they would have lost their entire fan base.
It would have been bad. So I'm glad they're keeping it R-rated because, again, they pinpoint it towards an audience, which they already have. Mm-hmm. So it's not like they need to gain more audience members from it.
Right. Like, everyone in that theater, like, it wasn't like the theater was empty this morning. Right. And we saw the early showtime, too. Yeah. And there was actually a couple people in there, more than I thought. So clearly there's still that cult following, such as, like we're going to talk about later this month with Resident Evil.
Yes, which I have not seen any, so we're going to binge watch those. That'll be good.
But yeah, like any avid filmmaker, or I mean I shouldn't say filmmaker, any avid film watcher can say that these Underworld films aren't perfect.
But you can appreciate what they're trying to accomplish.
After this franchise kick-started like a decade ago, if you either have become a fan of it or you haven't, and you can point out the small things but still come out of the theater saying that was awesome. Right. Because that's what I mean. Because
you can just go in there and have a fun time with it. Like, you can nitpick it if you want, which is what me and Ryan were saying about A Monster Calls. Like, it's a movie you don't have to pay attention to and just have fun with it. I mean, in A Monster Calls, you do have to pay attention, but because that's a trippy movie.
Yeah,
a lot of twists. Yeah. But Underworld, definitely not. You can just go in and have a good time and fool around with it.
You can, unless because if you haven't seen the other films, don't go into it because as much fun as you'll try to have, nothing will make sense.
I would say at least watch the first and second.
Yes,
and then.
Actually,
maybe
first,
the fourth?
Yeah, no, you have to watch the fourth.
The fourth? Yeah, okay, see, I didn't watch the fourth. I only watched 1, 2, and half of the third one.
No, because the third one's the third one's awesome. That's like...
I didn't love it as much.
You gotta get to the end because it's the rise of the Lycans, dude.
Okay,
because the whole Underworld...
I liked Michael Sheen, though.
Yeah, he's great. The whole Underworld franchise is centered on this belief that, like the vampires are the good guys and the Lycans are the bad guys, quote unquote. And Rise of the Lycan really draws a line that says, really, no one's bad or good.
It was just a war fight over a family.
Yeah, because you're rooting. You're like in most of the Underworld films, you're like, oh, I want Selene to win, you know?
Right.
But in Rise of the Lycans,
it's either or.
Yeah, pretty much. You want the Lycans to go, but at the same time, you understand
why they're
most of the vampires are coming from.
Right. Again, basically Twilight. Without, I mean, there's a cheesy romance, but not as cheesy. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Come on, dude. It's Twilight. Basically Twilight. Basically. There's a lot of similarities.
I mean, I wish that's how Twilight ended.
True.
I hate Twilight.
Oh, God. All right, do you want to do your rating?
Yeah.
So I got it up on my phone. That's why we keep looking back. Right there.
So, yeah, critically, I'm going to say Underworld was good. And there's nothing that sucked, besides for a few technical flaws, just like a few, and then the script, and a little bit of the plot holes.
Which there's some in every movie, though.
It's easy to follow, so you can't really sit there and have too many questions. So it wasn't terrible at all. It was just good.
All right, so you give it a good.
I would give it a good, but personally, I'm a huge fan.
All right.
I want the next one now. I don't want to wait 3 years, but... And, anyone who's a fan will say personally, but, critically, it was good.
It'll come soon enough, though. Me personally, though, I'm going to go ahead and give it an average, which is the one before good. So you did give it a little bit of a higher rating, but that's just because I think you like the series a little bit more than I do, and I've actually seen all of the movies. So as of now, I'm going to give it an average. Maybe later on, I'll give it something higher when I really appreciate the films. But I said that in A Monster Calls, too, so I don't know. So we'll see. As of now, that I might change my
rating, happen.
But yeah. So as of now, I'm gonna go ahead and give it an average. So that's it. All right. Well, thank you, Brendan, for coming in. That's great.
Be back.
Yeah, I'll be back pretty soon with Hidden Figure. Are we doing that? Are we seeing that tomorrow?
I was actually gonna see it tonight.
Oh, you're gonna see it tonight. All right. So maybe I can drag Ryan to see it before we go over.
Yes.
So we'll do that.
I work tomorrow morning. That's
okay. I got you. So yeah, so be looking out for the Hidden Figures review. That will be coming up soon, hopefully tomorrow. If not later this week. But I will keep you guys posted about that. All right, thank you guys for watching. I'm Nick.
Brendan.
And this is the Tempest Productions. I will see you guys in the next video.
See ya.